Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Here in this video I want to cover Ethereum. Haven't covered it for a while. I really want to update you on where we are on the chart. We had obviously from May, we built the high, then we came down in a double bottom, potentially triple bottom, or even cup and handle shape in which we are at the moment. That's the same shape that we can see in so many other cryptocurrency charts currently with an ascending trend line here. We had a descending trend line here pretty much as a channel, basically like the handle formation building up here, and then currently we're breaking out, and that could be the fulfillment of a handle. Basically you've got that cup and the handle. Now if that is going to break out or not, we have to see. This is just overall a bullish pattern, isn't it? So you've got the cup and the handle. Overall we can still see this ABC correction here. Now the question remains, is the ABC correction, which is the simplest Elliott wave correction, finished already, or do we come down once more? There is a realistic possibility that we come down once more, down further, because we have not, we hit pretty much the target level similar to what we did with Cardano, the target level I gave you before we hit it, and we haven't, however, come down to the ideal level that would be expected based on the Elliott wave methodology. So here you can see we didn't quite come down to the golden pocket, the 0.618, which is at around $2,600. Didn't quite get down there in that corrective move. So there is still a realistic possibility we come down once more. We seem to not currently get over the 3,680. Now that's an important level to watch, because that is basically where we had the high of this correction here, the lower high, which I have marked here with a B currently. What we can see though, which is quite interesting here on the daily, it's looking like an inverse head and shoulders as well. So based on that, you can see the shoulder here, you've got the head and the shoulder. Now, if we manage to break through that here to the upside, that could give us a nice immediate target. And if we take the height of that, the head, from the head to the neckline, and then we add it, that could take us to over $4,500. And that is quite interesting actually. Yeah, so watch that level. If we break above the 3,680, I think it is, we can zoom in a little bit. It's a bit of a zone here, but really I think we can go to the 4-hour chart. We might see it a little bit better, just to identify that key level here. There you go. Let me just adjust that. I would even keep it at 3,700, yeah, because that is pretty much where all the wicks ended. This is where we couldn't get through. And what we do, if we can come back to that level once more, I think there will be an attempted breakout to the upside, because then we have a head, shoulder, a head and another shoulder fulfilled, yeah. So we just need that coming back to that trend line again. I think that would then look quite bullish. Now, if we break down further and we lose a key level of support, then we come down much further, I think. So first key levels for support, for me, would be here the 3,300, which is that low here. And then we've got further levels down here. So that's another key level here down here, which is at 3,060, right? So we've got that one. We've got that one here. Just want to mention these key levels. So if we lose them, then obviously we drop further. And at the moment, however, it's looking not too bad. I hope that we can get back to that line and then really have that cup and handle. It's really a critical point at the moment. We need to see, do we lose that support level here, or do we make another attempt at that resistance? And then that could be a fulfillment of an inverse head and shoulders. Sorry, I'm still not 100%, feeling 100%. But that's looking quite good in my view. Looking good so far based on that inverse head and shoulders. What else? Yeah, it's a pattern that we've seen with so many other cryptos, and again, there is still a realistic possibility we come down once more. Then obviously it wouldn't really be a inverse head and shoulders that's playing out here. But if we come down once more to that golden pocket, from then on, in my view, if we then see an impulsive move to the upside, at least then we can continue our way to the upside, or we break now to the upside and then continue our way to the upside. But we can see Bitcoin struggling at the moment as well with a key level of resistance. So it remains to be seen. But I just want to make you aware of this inverse head and shoulders. I think that is a great opportunity. If you see that level breaking, which could be quite soon, then it is a good trade entry in my view. You know, when you have an inverse head and shoulders breaking on an Ethereum chart, that'd be quite good. What you need to be aware of, that along the way, we've got a very important psychological level, which is that $4,000 level. But, you know, I just gave you the target of that inverse head and shoulders, and that really takes us to the high that we marked in, just do that, around 4,500 I told you. So let me just zoom out a little bit. Isn't that the all-time high for Ethereum even? So that would work pretty well out, isn't it? If, you know, that goes very well together with the key level of resistance that we have up here anyway, which is the all-time high, which is pretty much exactly at 4,650. So that could really take us to that level. And then above that, you know, there's only the moon and the Mars. But that works very well. And I always find it very interesting when these patterns, you know, when you have a pattern and that gives you a target of an all-time high, for example, then it's normally quite likely that we can get there. However, just always want to mention the possibility that we haven't seen the ABC correction play out fully, and that even though we are currently moving up, we could come down once more very soon. If we struggle, if we can't get above the $4,000 level, I think there is a realistic chance we come down to even lower levels than the current C, which was at 2,600. So it is a very difficult environment, to be honest, currently to be operating in. There is no clear uptrend. There is no clear direction for many cryptos. You know, yes, Bitcoin is moving up on the surface, but I've mentioned a few times now the underlying structure that we are building, which looks a bit untypical for an impulsive move to the upside. But yeah, there you go. I'm looking forward to that head and shoulders to play out, to obviously the inverse head and shoulders, and I thought it was worth to do a video on that, because it is quite an opportunity if it plays out to the upside, and to orient ourselves on where we are on the Ethereum chart. So hopefully you liked the video. Again, if you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.